Yo, 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 what up, man? Christopher checking in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button, and I appreciate all the support. Salute, 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 man. It is your boy birthday today, man. Sagittarius season, stand up, man. December 6th, man. Sagittarius season, man. Salute to everybody, you know, all the birthday wishes that I got already, you know what I'm saying? Especially Adam Carrium. I want to make sure I shout you out, you know what I'm saying? I know you just sent me a little birthday gift or whatever. I appreciate that, man. So salute to you on that. You know what I'm saying? $ Chris Unbiased, man. If you want to buy me a drink, man. You want to donate $1 and buy me a drink. $ Chris Unbiased. But let's get to the news, man. It's a lot going on, man. Every single day, every 24 hours, it seems like something is going on. So Eazy did a documentary basically saying I guess this is part 4, where he was basically saying that Anwar was the one that recorded the audio and Henny Man was the one that leaked it, whatever. Henny Man saying he's purchased it. That was going on. He also said anybody that, I guess, interviews with D.I. the Henny Man, anybody that interviews with him, he wasn't fucking with him at all. You know what I'm saying? And then I think Battle Facts did an interview with Henny Man and kind of was just like, it is what it is. You can't control me. I interview who I want to interview with. So it's getting spicy. Then Cassidy dropped some pictures of Zan's lip saying Eazy beat on her. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Pictures of that or whatever. And this battle cannot come fast enough, man. Today is the day. Order your pay-per-view if you need to and check out the battle. I don't got my tripod, man, so I'm just holding my phone. I'm actually getting my windows tinted on my car in this garage right here. You know what I'm saying? He's working on that right now. But I want to talk about something, man. As far as this Anwar and Henny situation, we already know Henny Man dropped the audio right before the John battle and shit like that. They was going back and forth. They had like a real big back and forth between each other. And the Anwar part was surprising. I heard about it like a year ago and I thought, nah, Anwar couldn't have recorded it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't even, honestly, didn't even seem like his style. I know he a cornball, but I was like, damn, that's like extra corn billion. So, but for Eazy to say that and kind of like put it in a documentary and kind of double down on it, like, you know, it kind of like, damn, if that really happened, that's crazy. And basically what he said, if you didn't see it, he said him and Eazy got cool because, you know, Anwar works at a bank, sells, I guess he helps people get houses or whatever, and he helped Eazy get a house in Pottsville. Eazy said he gave him a 10% commission, and he says basically after the Pap thing happened, I think Anwar called him or whatever, and he's saying Anwar had Henny Man on the phone. And Henny Man, you know, between them two, the audio gets recorded and it gets leaked. Henny Man is doing interviews right now saying he paid $1,000 for the audio, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? $1,000, and then he's trying to say he only paid for a little bit of seconds. I'm like, bro, $1,000 for some seconds is wild as fuck. So basically, that's what's going on. Oh man, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. I talk a lot about how Eazy is one of the most hated on battlers, man. And I know he brought a lot of that on himself. I know he's done a lot of lying in the past. I know he tried to probably protect his relationship with Rim, protect his integrity with the whole Pap situation. Yeah, there's been other stuff he lied about as well. But a lot of niggas be hating on Eazy, bro. I just got to keep it real. A lot of niggas do. And it don't even be just like some hate shit. Niggas just be trying to ruin niggas, bro. And if this is true, I'm gonna say allegedly, if this is true, and man, let me turn this phone off because I already see what's about to start happening. Who the hell is hitting me up about? Anyway, hold on. If this is true, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but if this is true, the amount of hate Eazy done got over the years, niggas be trying to really ruin people, bro. Really fucking ruin people. And I'll be like, how can you just record somebody and think it's just cool? Like how is that even cool? You know what I'm saying? And you just put it out. And if you remember when Henny Man first did this thing, I think he said he bought it from a female. And all this kind of stuff. And he didn't say who it was, but he said he bought it and everything like that. And you know, people was grinding him up for paying for it, but you know, we was thinking it was maybe $500. Now I'm hearing it might be $1,000 and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, there's too many ramifications for everything. This ain't really just about Eazy. When you put out audio like that, because the audio, there's a lot of audio that's been out on Eazy. It's been obviously what happened with Pap. It was him kind of, I guess, quote unquote, blackmail Rim and all this kind of stuff about how he'll expose Rim if she ever tried to cut him off. There was a lot of audio that was said. Now, Eazy's wrong for saying that to anybody, you know what I'm saying, or even having them thoughts. But there's a lot of ramifications when you put stuff like that out. It ain't just Eazy. It's Rim, it's Pap, it's their kids, it's their whole situation. And it's like, you ain't just like, if you got an issue with Eazy, it ain't just an Eazy thing. It's like, nah, I'm a ruin. I'm taking everybody down with me. And it's a different level of hate when you get to that level. And I really don't be understanding how niggas be getting to that level with people. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I tell you a lot of times I don't like A-Dep and Battle Truth and all them kind of people. I've obviously had issues with other people, you know, Polo, Cola, Battle Fact, stuff like that. I don't really wish bad on them, to keep it real with you. And I really don't really have no, some of those people I'm still, I didn't made up with and we cool or whatever. But I still want them guys to be prosperous in the things they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to ruin them. I don't want to take their channel down. They use my footage. I don't flag them. I don't be trying to give them strikes and do all this kind of stuff. I don't do none of that. And I actually think Henny, man, has been good for battle rap. I think he has. He's like, once he got off the URL stuff so much and he got off the Eazy stuff so much, this content he puts out has been great. It's been great for battle rap, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, we kind of needed that shit. That shit was cool. But to do this, bro, to do this, to literally call somebody as if you concerned with a nigga, like, yo, I heard some shit happen, like on some concern shit, and for Eazy to feel like he can even confide in you because you just a real nigga or something like that, or you helped him out in a situation, he feel like he can confide in you. Because when you look at Anwar, as corny as he is, he still represents Champion. That's Mark. That's Rita. That's them. You don't look at them as like they're gonna be involved in any drama as far as exposing people. And Anwar, let me say this though, you really a bitch ass nigga if you did this shit. And I'm really think you did it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the allegedly off, man. You really a bitch ass nigga for doing this, because you just went on 3 Letterman show and you had a lot to say about how people should give Twerk the benefit of the doubt. People are so quick to run to the internet and make blogs about Twerk, and they don't even know the full story, and they don't know this and they don't know that. And you always want people to somehow give Twerk the benefit of the doubt, or look at Twerk a certain way, or allow Twerk to speak, or hear both sides of the story. You run out and do this shit, and like, for what? For what, bro? Like, y'all URL niggas, y'all so fucking disgusted that Eazy left URL. And I tell y'all a lot of times, one of the biggest reasons why Eazy is hated is not Rim and all this kind of stuff, because a lot of these niggas couldn't get Rim anyway. It ain't even really about that. A lot of these niggas are bothered because Eazy was able to still be successful despite the machine, and that bothers a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the departure of Eazy, yeah, he's been up and down. He won battles, he beat Disaster, Reed Dollars, lost to Clips, lost to Geechee, shit like that. He's always been up and down, but all his battles have been very heavily talked about. The trenches has been covered a lot. His battles have been covered a lot. He's been able to dominate a lot of the algorithm, and he's been able to dominate a lot of attention. And that attention that he got culminated with the downfall of URL in 2023, when they started to drop a lot in viewership, and RBE was doing Max Out 3 and shit like that, and everybody was down on URL. I think URL was #1 on the stock drop list that year. When all of those things happened, it was kind of like, yeah, URL artists are still battling. I think Tay-Rock battled Danny Myers, and all these people are battling. But you look across, you look across the way over in Philadelphia, and there's this guy over there that's still doing 1 million views with Reed Dollars. There's this guy over there, 3 million views with Hitman. There's this guy over there, 2 million views with Charlie Clips. he's garnering a lot of attention. And because his battles come out on YouTube and not just the app, he's garnering a lot of attention. And what happens is that I spoke to P. They expected Eazy to fail, bro. They thought he was gonna leave. They thought Remy would leave him by now. I ain't gonna lie, I did too. All right, I gotta keep it real. They thought Rem would leave him by now, and they thought, where would Eazy go? Where is Eazy gonna go? Is he gonna crawl back to URL? Is he gonna go to RBE? Where is he going? And then when ARP retired, it was like, oh, he don't really got nowhere to go. They never expected, and I didn't either. I'm gonna keep it real with this part. I didn't expect 2 years after he battled Hitman for him to still be with Rem and still have a financial way of still doing battles and still doing his thing or whatever. You kind of felt like maybe if Rem was out of the picture, how would he be able to fund some of these bigger battles and get these bigger battles and everything like that? But because that did not happen, he's been able to stay afloat. He's been able to get YouTube battles. He's been able to main event. He's been able to be talked about, whether it was through drama or whatever, with the Papoose coming out and saying all this different stuff. No matter what it was, he was still able to garner attention. And as Rock is winning Cody, and as this Rum Nitty and them is winning Cody and all this kind of stuff, Eazy is still the more talked about battler over those years. So imagine if you Rock, you win Cody, but Eazy is still a little bit more talked about that year than even you are. Eazy got shit going on with Pap, all this stuff happening. He's still, you know, all these out. It's drama, but it's still algorithm shit. His battles still have a lot of replay value because they're on YouTube and stuff like that. And even though we can acknowledge that Tay-Rock had a great year and probably deserved Cody, he still, it wasn't, the year wasn't just about him. And that's the problem with a lot of URL guys. They like, damn, the culture, everybody wants to be covered. Everybody wants to be, they want their attention. They want their battles recapped. They want niggas talking about them. They want to be, you know, trending on Twitter. They want to be all this kind of stuff. And when you feel like you putting in work and you having battles and you Arsenal and you Suge and you Rock and you T-Top and you, all these niggas are doing their battles, you look over there and the culture is still covering Eazy very heavily. So his success without the machine is why he gets a lot of hate. Some of it is brought on himself, I will admit that, but his success, they thought he would fail, lose to John, all this kind of stuff. They thought he would fail, but if you look at battle rappers, he has probably the most successful battle rap channel for a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? So you have that going on. You look at his trenches, one of the more successful upstarts, he has that going on. And his battles, even right now, he's about to be in the biggest battle of the year. No, all these niggas battle this year, he's about to be in the biggest battle. This battle is bigger than becoming, if you, even if you disagree, it's bigger than Lux and Twerk. Cassidy and Eazy is bigger than Lux and Twerk. And when it drops on YouTube, it's gonna do more numbers than Lux and Twerk. And URL put Lux and Twerk on YouTube. Stuff like that, when you URL niggas and you look over there at Eazy, you don't like that shit. So could I believe Anwar and them did that? Yeah, I kind of feel like niggas was just mad that he was able to succeed without the machine. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. You know, you'll throw the alleged word on there that maybe they did and maybe they didn't, but I don't think it's impossible to think that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's impossible to think that at all. And if that's the case, I think it's just some lame ass shit. I just think it's just lame as hell. And the ramifications of what you're doing. These niggas got kids, these niggas trying to feed them, feed their families, do a lot of stuff. It's one thing to like, oh, let me slap this nigga around, let him know he can't fuck with me. Even when I have blogger wars with people, you know what I'm saying? Me and Battlefax went at it or whatever, put on a stock drop list. You know, I ain't blogged about him no more. Do your thing. I can acknowledge, man, it's pretty good interviews over there. You know what I'm saying? Danny Myers and other people, you know, he had Hustle on. I can acknowledge these things. Do your thing. He used my footage. I ain't tripping. I ain't trying to flag him. Let these niggas be great. I'm not gonna blog on you so much to try to like ruin you and use my powerful channel against your lower channel and try to do that. No, we had a little issue. I tap you on your chin, you tap me on my chin, we keep it moving. I'm not the blogger that's gonna keep blogging about you over and over again. I leave you alone. I leave you alone. So my thing is, I still want these guys to be successful. Only when you dibble too much in the case and you start talking about my mom and other stuff like A-Dup and them do I look at you a different way and have a different type of energy, because I feel like they cross the line. Everybody else, we can have our little beefs, our blogger beefs, get your money, do your thing. And that's why I say sometimes paying $1,000 for audio, you know what I'm saying? Henny, man, I think he done a lot to turn his image around. Before, people kind of thought he was too URL-ish, and then they thought he was too anti-Eazy. Probably is still a little anti-Eazy, but he turned his image around and became one of the top media sources. He's a big media source in battle rap. But to pay $1,000 for some audio is crazy. And to put it out knowing that you got Ram, you got Pap, you got kids, you got this, it's like, damn, nigga, you don't want nobody to eat no more. You want niggas to be ruined. You want niggas on Tasha K. You want... It used to not be that way, bro. It used to not be that way. I just did a blog and telling you, when it was Piper Boy, Chris Unbiased, Vada Fly, 3 Letterman, Black Compass, Angry Fan, Vada. We had our blogger wars. We did some ignorant shit. We talked shit. It stayed there. We're not pulling your paperwork. We're not going all this far. We're not, you know, I still want you to be a blogger. I don't want to ruin you. We're not doing all that. Now niggas is talking to John. Niggas is talking to his baby mom. Niggas want to talk to his kids. Niggas want to talk to the Bullpen co-owner, the Bullpen ex-co-owner, the sponsor. Niggas want to talk to every single nigga on the card. I've been knew a long time ago, bro. Like I said, I was the person that basically put out that John didn't pay people when I did the stock drop list. I been knew he didn't do it. I could have interviewed everybody like they did. I know Reggie P. A lot of people don't even know, years ago, bro, I used to be at a radio station, and Reggie P was up there being a freestyle champ in Atlanta for like 52, over a year straight. Nobody could beat him on the radio. Every Friday, he beat every single person every Friday, almost on a 2-year run of winning at the radio station. I go up there one day, a couple different Fridays. I had my camera. You know, I used to be doing promotions and editing and different stuff and party promotions. I go up there, I meet Reggie P. I meet him. I go up there one Friday, it's Freestyle Friday, Reggie P in there rapping. I've been knowing Reggie P a long time. It ain't nothing to hit him up and be like, yo, give me the scoop on how much John really owe you. I don't care. I just put out that he owe niggas. I don't gotta track niggas down and do all this kind of stuff. I'm not that invested, I guess, in like ruining John in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I tap you on the chin and let you know, yo, tighten up, little nigga. Tighten up. But I don't gotta try to do all of this. This is where we are now in battle rap. This is what niggas is doing now. All this kind of stuff. Right now, niggas to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just think about this. When I got out of jail, obviously dealing with the case, the DA, when I got out of jail, was telling people, don't have no contact with the alleged victim. That's what they told me when I got out, okay? Obviously, the DA doesn't want her to talk either, because anything she say could mess up a case, and anything I say can mess up a case. So my lawyer is telling me to be quiet, and I'm sure the DA is telling her to be quiet as well, or whatever. Oh, one day you'll have your day in court or something. These niggas, A-Dup and them, these niggas want to interview her, right? As if they was getting some tea or something. Like, what do you expect her to say? She's going to say the same thing she said in 2017 on a police report. At least she better. It's not going to prove anything. It don't mean it's true. It just means she's keeping her story as she should, because anything else can be impeached, can be, what's the word when you I forgot the word that's used when you lie under oath or whatever. But all of those things could be used against you. So if you interview her, she better say the same thing she said in 2017. That's what she better say. But these niggas will act like they helping the case. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to her and try to get some justice. When technically they will be hurting the case, because it's hard to always remember things you said in 2017. You got to say it to a T. I got real good lawyers. You start saying stuff, you not helping nobody. You just being messy, bro. You just being messy. You just want to come online and say, oh, we interviewed the girl that accused Chris of something, and you supposed to act like that's supposed to be the end all be all. She got her story. I got my story. So, but these people are Nobody would have ever done that between me, Caps, Piper Boy. Nobody would have ever done that, bro. That's what these niggas do now, and that's the era we live in now. None of this stuff surprises me. Everybody's exposing, everybody's talking about everything. The Zan pictures, I mean, God bless Zan, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no girl get beat up or nothing like that, busted lip, anything like that. And she said Eazy did it. It's possible. It's two sides to every story, so I'm not gonna get in here and drag Eazy because I don't really know what's true and what's not. But at the same time, this is where we are. There's an outlet for everybody to do some type of exposing. So whatever happened with this audio, it happened between Henny Man and Anwar. I believe that's it. And it ain't like Henny Man is exposing who he bought it from. He don't want to tell that. I really think him and Anwar got something to do with this shit. And I don't know if he's protecting Anwar and it was really Anwar. I don't know what. I ain't heard Anwar speak, but the truth lies somewhere in between that. Obviously, Henny Man put it out, and I don't know, man. Everybody calls himself a real nigga, and everybody calls himself like, oh, I don't do no police shit. Like, it's bad to even pay for the audio. That ain't even cool either. Like, oh, I'm gonna pay $1,000 for the audio. Like, what? That's not real either. that's not real either, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like, niggas think it's bad to record the audio, but ain't bad to buy the audio. It's bad to buy the audio too. You know what I'm saying? That'd be different if you a blogger and it landed in your inbox. You open it up like, damn, nigga sent me the audio on Eazy. To pay for it, to cash out somebody, to do this and do that. All for what? Eazy is still just as big as he was. He still survived that situation. And this is just a constant thing that is hard to ever get anybody out of here. Anybody that has a following or popular, it takes a lot to get niggas completely out of here. You damn near gotta be a snitch. You gotta fuck with some niggas or something on some homo shit. It gotta be something. It has to be something. You get arrested and get taken away. Everybody else, they have their own fan base, and a fan base will stand by them. Niggas, everybody's not gonna turn on Eazy because he lied. Niggas lie every day, B. Some niggas won't like it, but at the end of the day, a couple good battles, people forget about it. So, you know, I just think it's crazy that it's just wild. I'm still flabbergasted to hear that the name Anwar. I can't believe this corn Billy and Henny Man was like, yo, I bought it from a female. Yeah, you right. Anwar is a female. You might be fucking right. Rita's wife. You bought it from Rita's wife. That's where the fuck you bought it from. So, I mean, yeah, it's probably true. Shout out to Henny Man, because this ain't really even about Henny Man, really. It's about this bum ass nigga Anwar, because at least Henny Man wasn't cool with him. So sometimes all is fair in love and war. If you recorded Eazy and sold this nigga a house, bro, if you went to your fucking Pottsville, sold him a house, he gave you a 10% commission, and you recorded, you are a corn billion and you need your ass whooped. And last thing I'm gonna say on this has made Eazy and Twerk a must-watch battle now. A lot of storylines going on with this, a much-watch battle. Maybe going down this weekend, maybe going down Sunday, maybe going down on a one-off, whatever the case may be later or something, but it is definitely going down. I heard a face-off was done. I ain't seen shit. I ain't heard shit about it. Niggas might have lied to me. I don't know. But I heard a face-off was going down. This makes Eazy and Twerk damn near as much must watch as fucking Cassidy and Twerk. I mean, Cassidy and Eazy right now. So it's getting messy. Zan pictures have dropped, busted lip and all. I think it's going to be a lot of exposing. I just hope the entourage just stay cool, and I think niggas is going to get called out for all the bullshit they did. It might be exposing on both sides, and we going to see how it play out, man. But Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.